Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I am back at the Disneyland Resort to give you an update on the Disneyland hotels and the downtown Disney district. So how about you and I dive right in. And just like that, we've made it back to the Disneyland Resort. But I will not be going into the parks today. No, today I will be giving you a resort update. So we're gonna check up on the hotels and downtown Disney. And the reason why I'm not gonna be back in the parks anytime soon, at least not until the fall, is because I'm blocked out. I have an Imagine key, I think that's what it is. And so yeah, I'm blocked out all summer. So I'll just be doing updates from downtown Disney and just the resort in general while I'm here. I do have some plans to travel to other Disney parks. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So yeah, as far as the Disneyland content, it'll be very slim pickings this summer. So with that, let's start with the resort. So let's head to the hotels first. I'll cover those and then we'll work our way back towards the Esplanade. Made it over here to the Pixar Place Hotel. It continues its renovation, transforming from the Paradise Pier Hotel to Pixar Place. And I feel like we're so deep into the renovation that you won't really find any remnants of the Paradise Pier Hotel anymore besides this over here. Low-key, I hope they keep that sign because that's actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, and you can see that the construction fences have been extended out to the sidewalk here. Seems like the paint job looks to be done on the exterior of the building. And it looks like they've finished the front too. Now, as you can already tell, the hotel is open for your enjoyment while the renovation is happening. And I've seen a few pictures online of what all of this looks like. Now, this is my first time ever stepping foot inside since they revealed all this. And I gotta say, I have some mixed feelings about this. I don't mind this wall. Before, it didn't have anything on it. And I was like, there's no way that that's finished. So there's a lot of elements in the hotel that are still being worked on. And this looks a lot better now that there's a bunch of color in here. It is very modern, which I kind of dig. I love the ultra modern feel. But when I think of Pixar, I think of definitely a little bit more color. Yeah, I will say in person, it looks a little bit better than it does like on Twitter and social media in general. But everything else has like this really kind of grayscale, almost like hospital vibes. And I don't know if that's what they were going for. So fingers crossed they keep adding to it. By the way, it looks like they're putting in a bar and restaurant in this particular section, which looks to be very nice. Again, though, not too much color. So again, very interesting. When I think of Pixar, I don't think this color palette. We'll have to come back into the hotel once the renovation is complete, which is going to be this winter, by the way. So I'm hoping that by then there'll be some more changes in here, because as of right now, yeah, I'm definitely on the fence with some of the changes. It's definitely looking better than the previous Paradise Pier Hotel motif that was in here. There needs to be some pop in here other than just the modern aesthetic. And here's a look at the gift shop. A bunch of merchandise available in here. Okay, I do like this. This is a really nice art piece. So if they had like more of this around the hotel, I think I would dig it a little bit more. And as far as what's in here, it seems like your average Disney hotel garb. We got hats, sunglasses, a bunch of stuff for the summer, strollers, bags, spirit jerseys, t-shirts, you name it, they probably have it. Ooh, and we have some artwork over here as well. This is nice. Oh, I love that Wall-E one. That is really cool. I feel like we need more Wall-E representation in the parks. The new Elemental movie has hit theaters and they have some merchandise to coincide with that. There you go. And over on the other end of check-in, they are still working on big sections of the hotel. So just keep that in mind if you are checking in here, that there's still gonna be a lot of active construction going on. And here's what the check-in looks like. Yeah, very modern, ultra modern. And then here in the breezeway, yeah, big sections of the hotel are still not finished. So there's still a lot of work to be done here. Overall, I'm glad they decided to renovate it because it was one of those hotels that was just kind of chilling and it needed a renovation so bad. So I am glad about that. Now do keep in mind that Disney has not discounted the rates to stay here while the renovation is happening, which is a bit of a bummer. I would have thought that they would discount it just a little bit while they're actively working on this. Hotel room rates still range from $400 to $500 for a standard room during the middle of the week for a family of 4. So just keep that in mind while you're shopping around here at the Disneyland Resort. And by the way, that $400 or $500 is per night. That's not for the total. I priced it out for a week and yeah, it ranges from $300 to $500 just depending on the time of year. But considering they're doing the renovation now up until the winter, yeah, that's what you're pretty much looking at for this hotel. My recommendation is to check booking.com or Expedia for neighboring hotels. There are so many neighboring hotels here in Anaheim that are really close to the park. AAA also offers some pretty good discounts on some of the neighboring hotels around the Disneyland Resort. But if you want to stay on property, which is totally fine, I love staying on property as well, just be ready to pay up. Looks like there's still a lot of people coming in from the downtown Disney lot, which, by the way, you can park there during the day if you are just visiting downtown Disney and you do not have a magic key that gives you parking to the parking structures. The first hour of parking costs $10, but when you validate your ticket, you get an additional 3 hours with a $20 minimum purchase. Or you could get an additional 5-hour validation if you eat at any of the table service restaurants at downtown Disney. Beyond the validation, every 30 minutes thereafter cost an additional $14 for a maximum of $66. Yeah, that is pretty insane. Continuing on our journey though, here's a look at the construction happening at downtown Disney from this side closest to the hotels. You can see that things have officially gone vertical, which is very nice to see. For a while there, it seemed like they weren't working on anything at all. But we're gonna get to that in just a little bit. Let's head over to the Disneyland Hotel. Oh yeah, there's the new DVC tower, pretty much complete as far as the main structure goes. They're almost near the finish line, which is nice. They actually built this relatively quickly. Getting a little closer shot of the building, we get a nice view of that color pattern going on, a kind of retro vibe happening on the side of the building. Disney shared a few new pieces of concept art of what some of the interior spaces are going to look like with the villas here at the Disneyland Resort. This also has 344 rooms to it. There's a pretty nice sized pool in the back along with a bar, and some of the rooms sleep up to 12 people. So yeah, if you got a big giant family, you can stay over here at the DVC tower, because I'm sure this is not just going to be open for DVC members like the other DVC properties that Disney has around the world. I'm sure you'll be able to book this without being a DVC member. At least last time I checked. Things could be a little different, so just remember to check while booking your stay at the Disneyland Hotel or the DVC rooms here at Disneyland Hotel or at Grand Californian. Just double check, because they'll let you know all that information online. Ooh, look at this. We got a nice little Mickey arrangement going on here. Pretty soon they're gonna swap out these signs, because this one still says Paradise Pier Hotel. Eventually it'll say Pixar Place. Ooh, I've never noticed these chairs out here before. This is a nice little calming place to sit. Made it through security and into downtown Disney. Here's the other side of the construction happening over here. And yeah, from this angle, we can't really see too much as far as the vertical construction goes. I'm sure there's a lot more happening on the ground level that we can't see just because of the fence there. But I am glad again that they are going vertical. For the longest time, they were doing absolutely nothing. And I was like, when the heck are they gonna open all this stuff? But they just recently announced that all of the downtown Disney additions will be ready in time for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is around late 2024. So it's going to be a pretty big opening once they open up the new attraction, along with all of the downtown Disney additions. And for these next shots, huge shout out to my friends over at Best Life and Beyond. Katie and Spence were able to get a shot from the monorail, taking a look down at all the vertical construction happening on this end of downtown Disney. Now, we don't know who the tenants are in this location. We don't know any details as far as that's concerned. I'm wondering if this will be the location for Din Tai Fung. I'm also assuming some other tenants will be in this spot, but it looks like crews are working on the backstage elements to this particular section, and they're also putting in a lot of brickwork for what will be eventually the main components of those big shops and restaurants. And moving a little further down, you can see that crews are working on some concrete and that planter area that has that massive tree, which I'm glad that they've kept the tree. I was worried that they were going to tear that tree out, but I'm glad that they're keeping it, and they're doing the planter that surrounds that. So yeah, I'm sure they'll finish up the concrete work first so they can remove the construction fence and maybe push it back a little further, easing the congestion up in that area. But yeah, and we'll keep an eye on it just to see if we can get any context clues on who's going to be back there as far as tenants. Yeah, maybe Din Tai Fung, but again, who knows? They're being so secretive on all of the downtown Disney additions really in this particular spot. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. But yeah, really good shots from the monorail from Katie and Spence over at Best Life and Beyond. Ooh, and look at this, right outside the Star Wars Trading Post, we have an all-new Star Trek photo op. Also happening in downtown Disney is Soulfully. Don't miss out on all the entertainment, because some of the entertainment they have here at the downtown Disney live stage is pretty darn good. And in addition to all the live entertainment, they have some crafts available from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Made it over here to the pin trading post at downtown Disney, and they have these new pins available. And I'm not really a big fan of these because they, to me, look a little cheap. They just look like a really pixelated photo that was slapped onto a pin. Some of you, do enjoy these, but for me, for $17.99, I don't know. I'd rather just get a shiny one. Yeah, see, I like these better. See how much more clear it is? I feel like there's just more detail in it as well. And if you notice, they've switched up the pin backing. Wow, these are really big pins. These must have just come out. In addition to all the Soulfully stuff, over here at IKEA, they have some Pride beignets available for you. They're the Rainbow Crunch Glazed beignets. Ooh, they look so good, but I'm gonna have to hold back. In addition to the beignets. They have a bunch of other tasty treats available for, like I said, Pride and Soulfully. And then here's some of the entertainment that you can check out at Downtown Disney. Yeah, these boards have a bunch of the information. You just scan that QR code. It'll help you out. There's a lot going on at Downtown Disney lately, which is nice to see. Now over here in between Splitsville and Tortilla Joe's, this area will be turning into the alley, and Disney will lounge it all up with live entertainment and games. Disney really hasn't revealed too much information on the new alley experience, but I would assume it's just gonna be a nice place to sit and enjoy a bite to eat and some tasty treats, and again, that live music and entertainment, because right now the only area where you can see live entertainment is over by the Disneyland Hotel, so the fact they're gonna have it over here now is pretty nice. Now obviously Splitsville has a stage right there, but I would assume that the idea is to bring the stage to a bigger space right here and kind of appeal to a more broader audience. Over here in the center of Downtown Disney, work is continuing on the all-new Paseo and Centrico restaurant and bar area. You can see they've completely taken over the former Catal restaurant, and they've started work on the secondary level here. And judging by the concept art, the restaurant's gonna look very nice. So I'm actually looking forward to the addition. And rumor on the street with this particular installment of Paseo and Centrico's, once it opens, we're hearing that Tortilla Joe's might close. And again, this is all just speculation and rumor, but it would make sense to have just one Mexican location here at Downtown Disney instead of two, at least two that are very close to each other. I mean, Tortilla Joe's is just right on the other end of this wall. So we're gonna keep an eye on this because I'm very interested to see what happens, but looking forward to the new addition. And as far as the other Downtown Disney transformations, Earl of Sandwich is still here, and there's still no word on when Earl of Sandwich will transform into Porto's, because that's what's going there. The Earl of Sandwich is not a permanent location, it's a temporary thing until Porto's moves in. And all of these things, Porto's, Din Tai Fung, Centrico, and Paseo, those are all supposed to be done late 2024. So with that said, one can guess that they're not really gonna do too much to the exterior of this building. They're pretty much gonna remove the signage, replace it with the new stuff, and maybe redo little bits of the interior. I think everything else will remain the same, including the outdoor dining space. And last but not least, let's head into World of Disney to check up on some merchandise. Right when you walk in, it looks like they still have all of the classic Mickey and Minnie stuff available, which I kind of dig. I'm a very simple person when it comes to some of these designs on these t-shirts. We also have some Pride merch available, so oh yeah, rainbow craziness. I actually really like the tumblers that they got. Mickey and Minnie on it. I like the cartoon style. Another pretty cool tumbler right here. It's kind of like iridescent. It's nice. $29 for that. And then here's the Spirit jersey for Pride. On the back, we have Disney Pride. There you go, with the same cartoon style like the tumblers. Ooh, we got some cool Stitch merchandise available for you. I'm glad that Stitch is becoming more and more a thing. It seems like I'm seeing a lot of Stitch merchandise, and I love it. Oh, look at this. Here are the churro dipped ears. At least I think it's a churro dipped in chocolate. They look really nice. These are plastic, by the way. And then the band itself is like your normal Mickey ear band. Oh, looks like I got some glitter fallout. Holy moly, World of Disney is popping right now. This is like Florida. Ooh, look at this. We have a World of Color t-shirt available. How much is that? Probably 24 bucks. $34.99, my goodness. Oh, this button-up's kind of neat. It's another World of Color button-up available. Let's see, does it have a wonderful World of Color price on it? Yep, $59.99 for that. I mean, come on, you gotta team it up with the Crocs. $64.99 for some Crocs. They still have a bunch of 100th anniversary merchandise available. T-shirts, hats, toys, ornaments, Starbucks tumblers. All right, they have these ears here that weigh probably 50 pounds. Ooh, these are cool. We got some models here. We got the Haunted Mansion, the Castle, and Space Mountain. Let's see, how much are these? How much is the castle? Oh, it's a lot lighter than I thought. $29.99 for that. Always gotta check the pin wall, and I've been noticing these really nice Oswald ones. Look at that, that's cool. I actually really love that. That is yellow priced. And there's this one. I'm always trying to find some Matterhorn ones, but they're so rare. Every once in a while one pops up, but yeah, it looks like they don't have any Matterhorn ones this time. They do have a really cool Space Mountain one though, look at that. Oh, over here it looks like they've replaced all the Avatar stuff with these Starbucks tumblers. Ooh, okay, look at this. Sale. Select bling or stainless steel tumblers, $30 each plus tax. They're regularly $49.99. This is why I always tell people to wait. Some people buy these at full price. No, just wait, because they literally have thousands of them and they just want to get rid of them. Plus, your additional discounts apply. So that means if you have a magic key, you'll be able to get this under $30. And with that, we've made it out of World of Disney alive. Oh yeah, it was pretty crazy in there. I've never seen it that busy before. That was pretty intense. This was literally my face when I saw the crowd. And I think with that, we're gonna call it an afternoon here at the Disneyland Resort. I hope you enjoyed this look at the resort. I know we couldn't get into the parks, but that's okay. There are some exciting things on the way. I mean, this bus is pretty exciting making that turn, but trust me, there's more exciting things happening on the channel. Well, that is going to do it for today's video from the Disneyland Resort. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos and more from some of your favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week. Be sure to check out my other socials like Instagram and Twitter by following the links down below. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.